Hey everybody, I'm Zelda Master, and holy shit, do I have no idea how to start this video or where to go from here, as I'm completely blown away. I've been sitting in complete awe for the past hour after this news has been dropped, and that is that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is getting a sequel. We have no idea what the title is known as yet. It's probably not going to be Breath of the Wild 2, but it essentially is Breath of the Wild 2, as Nintendo is following up on its success. And interestingly enough, I made a video similar to this not even a week ago, speculating how Nintendo could announce this during E3. But I believe that this was far-fetched from happening. But no, Nintendo has decided to surprise us with this exact thing, and it's exactly what I speculated it to be a direct sequel following Link and Zelda on their adventure. So I want to kind of get into this because I'm just so excited. Like, we're back at it, guys. We're finally gonna get into a new big grand Zelda game, get all this information that will hype us up until the game comes out, and then play a huge Zelda game that will blow us out of the park, especially a sequel to Breath of the Wild. They have finally established all of what Breath of the Wild is, the game's engine, the world, everything, and now it's time to add to it, because the game had so much to offer that I feel like it didn't. So finally we are getting just that. So yeah, the trailer starts off very bizarre. I mean, it is something we've never seen before. Essentially, what happens is the game kind of, I want to say, continues not too far after Breath of the Wild's events. Now, all we know is Zelda has gotten a haircut. Like, Zelda looks a little bit different, but other than that, Link looks exactly the same. We don't know much of what happened after. Maybe it could be a year, maybe it could be even months after the events of Breath of the Wild. It doesn't look like too much because the characters haven't really aged. The only noticeable difference is that Zelda has shorter hair, which doesn't look bad on her, if I do say so myself. But moving on from there, yeah, the trailer alone starts off with this very spooky vibe of Link and Zelda walking in what it seems to be underneath Hyrule Castle, where Calamity Ganon was originally held in, and there's a lot of weird Sheikah-like vibes to it with the lighting and what's on the walls. So it's definitely Sheikah related or something historic like that, and we know the Sheikah has a lot of history, so I have a feeling it's related to the Sheikah. What I do find pretty cool is that they're on a different animal than what we've seen in Breath of the Wild. It's like a mini mammoth or elephant type thing. I can't exactly tell. You don't really get too good of a view of it, but they are looking at this weird mysterious aura that seems to be coming from the malice looking thing. I'm not entirely sure if this is related to Calamity Ganon, but eventually we see something that really does resemble the malice from Calamity Ganon catch up to a little rat and you know, take over. And I am pretty happy to see a rat in the game, as random as that is. It reminds me of Twilight Princess. You know, just gives a darker theme to the game. You know, just creepier areas and just areas that look a lot different. I'm just happy to see something like that. As the next shot from when the rat was shown, you see them on a bridge and the lighting is so nice, and just overall what seems to be underneath Hyrule Castle must have been so huge and dark and interesting. Could have been what the Shadow Temple was in Ocarina of Time. Maybe the Sheikah had a dark, weird, creepy history with underneath Hyrule Castle, and you know, Link and Zelda are just now investigating and discovering all of these weird things that have happened in the past with the Sheikah and what happened underneath Hyrule Castle. As you know, they seem to be surprised with everything they come across until they do come across this weird mysterious thing that happens to be a dead person, a withered dead person that you may notice a Gerudo symbol on the weird piece of cloth that is next to it. And yeah, that seems to kind of resemble Ganondorf, especially with the long red hair, the Super Saiyan 3 hair that reminds me of how, you know, he looked in Hyrule Warriors. Obviously that game isn't canon, but it is a look Ganon has had before, so it doesn't mean maybe he didn't have that before. Also, Calamity Ganon had a long hair as well, so this could be the body of Calamity Ganon, like what's left of it still. You know, Calamity Ganon hasn't died yet. Ganon is still somewhere in there, as the spirit is always there to haunt Hyrule. And obviously there's this weird hand touching this dead figure of what seems to be Ganon. And immediately we see a clip of Link having that weird hand thing on him, and he's either absorbing the power or he put it on or something. I don't know. This probably is some Sheikah-like hand device, and he needs it to fully trap Ganon in it. Either way, it looks really cool. I hope this is what replaces the Sheikah Slate or adds on to the Sheikah Slate, maybe a new device. And you will also notice that Link's tunic, well, it is the champion's tunic. He's also wearing an extra part of what seems to be like the Hylian tunic as well, so it seems maybe like Link's design has been slightly changed. Aside from that, it doesn't seem like anything else of Link's design has been changed, unlike how Zelda has gotten a haircut. But yeah, immediately some crazy clips of flashes, Link's hand touching Zelda's, kind of similar to the trailer they showed originally way back with Breath of the Wild, but this is a lot more intense, as it doesn't look like they have much time to really react. And Link's hand kind of touching a weird looking hand that resembles the thing he put on him, like the weird blue gauntlet of sorts. It looks exactly like it. And then we get a really interesting clip. While it is for just a second, it shows a lot going on, and that is of a shadow with a thing piercing in it and the hand entering it. It looks like pretty much that weird withered Ganon thing getting killed or attacked by it, or being resurrected. Something has happened, and it is very interesting to say the least. Link and Ganon just observe it, and that may have been what brought back this Ganon figure to life, as that's literally what happens actually, because shortly after you see its eyes glow, and yeah, from the hair to the jewelry to the thing on its forehead, I want to say it might be Ganondorf, or the body of Ganondorf, or maybe it is a new enemy. It'd be cool if it was Ganondorf. Maybe Nintendo wants to make up for how Ganondorf didn't really have much character in Breath of the Wild, and that shouldn't have been the end of such a huge and important figure and enemy within the Zelda series. So this will maybe be a better ending for him, one where he's been killed so many times, he's still not giving up, but it looks exciting nonetheless. And then right after that clip, you see Hyrule Castle, instead of collapsing, that's what I thought was going to happen, it seems to be rising upwards, so that is interesting, and I wonder what that may mean. But aside from that, that ends off the trailer with Nintendo saying that the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild is in development. It's all very eerie, very vague, nothing too much, but that what has been shown looks so amazing, and I am so excited. Like, this looks so good. It seems like it has a lot of story and heart to it, and it's following such a good game that hopefully now they focus more on the story instead of on the gameplay itself. So I feel like, yes, this is everything I wanted. If you watched my video after Breath of the Wild, which I uploaded literally a week ago, I kind of said I want this exact thing with Link and Zelda following up after what happened to Calamity Ganon, it being in Hyrule, it being with the two, just kind of adventuring afterwards and continuing on to such a well-established world. That's literally what we're gonna get. Now, I have no idea if it's gonna be in 2020, 2021, maybe 2022. It might be a while from now, as we don't even have a title to the game. We don't know anything about this game, but all we know is that it's actually happening. They clearly mentioned this a while ago, that we were going to be getting some sort of sequel or some sort of follow-up to Breath of the Wild from its success, but they never confirmed it, and now it's finally confirmed, and we even got an amazing trailer. Now, I feel like this weird enemy might begin. There's so much to speculate, there's so much things to say, but yeah, I want to get into that over time, and you know, hopefully I'll be taking closer looks at this trailer and kind of hearing what you guys might think, and making up follow videos to this, and just overall constantly updating you guys on what's to come with this new sequel to Breath of the Wild. Sadly, I'm actually at LA for E3 to attend it, and I was super excited to play the Link's Awakening remake demo, but now I don't even want to do that because they show us this, and now I just want to be home making videos for you guys talking about this new upcoming Breath of the Wild sequel, because this is what I wanted. This is what I want more than anything. But sadly, this is all we're gonna get for E3, so I'm just gonna be fantasizing about this upcoming sequel. I just cannot wait. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how excited you guys are. Breath of the Wild was my favorite game, and what I wanted to it was a dark twist. This is exactly that. I just cannot believe we are getting this with the announcement of Banjo-Kazooie on top of it. Like, that's how I thought they were going to end off E3, but no, they add this on top of it. It's just too good to be true. But yes, do expect more videos, especially on this exact trailer. I have so much I can just bring up from this and to talk about, but I'll be getting more into it as time comes, because yeah, my current situation isn't as easy. I'm actually using my brother's computer, Sully Pones, to make this video, so yeah, shout out to him. But do expect a lot more videos in the future. Obviously, I'm going to be Let's Playing this game. I'm going to be doing everything I've done with Breath of the Wild to this game. This is probably going to be my new favorite game. I cannot believe we're getting a sequel to this game that is dark. Like, this is too good to be true. And I'm not just saying that to say that. Like, guys have no clue. I am just so excited for the sequel to Breath of the Wild. This is exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you so much. Anyways, let me know how hyped you guys are. I'm just gonna end off the video here, but expect way more videos in the near future. And let me know what other videos you want me to see me talk about with this upcoming sequel to Breath of the Wild. Anyways, as always, I've been Zelda Master. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.